What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jesus Cano with Delta Sports Magazine, and glad to say it's finally game week. Our stop here today is Pittsburg High School. Sitting next to me, 18 years, that's almost older than me, head coach Vic Galli. Thank you for joining me here today. Coach, new season for you guys. You guys actually got to play scrimmage this season. What are you looking forward the most to in this season?
Well, I thought we got a lot out of the scrimmage. Definitely would have helped if we would have had one last year, but we didn't, and we had one, and I was excited. We saw some good things. I mean, obviously some things to improve on, but that's what a scrimmage is for. It's a practice. So, it'll help us lead it, into this game. And, it's going to be hot in Stockton, and it was hot all last week, and, this is we have a good team. It's a good group that plays together. Obviously all the big names are gone, but we have some guys, and hopefully we can be competitive this season, and in the end, you just keep getting better from week to week, and hopefully in the end we'll have an opportunity to make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, and probably one of the headline stories out of your team this season is the fact that you guys have a really good quarterback battle going on between Santino Chavez and Jerry Johnson. By any chance, could you provide us an answer? Who do you think is going to start the game against St. Mary's of Stockton this week?
One of them will. I'm just gonna wait. We know who's gonna start. But they both did a really good job. They both, it's a close competition. They both do things very well. And the good news is, I mean, if something happens to one guy, there's no really drop off. They're basically a guy that can go in and plug in and play. Where the last 3 years, that wasn't our luck. So we didn't have that. We would throw an athlete at quarterback and try to do what we can do. But, now we have a good situation where we have two really good quarterbacks.
Who are some top players heading into the team this year?
Say that again?
Who are some top players heading into the team this year?
Avant Muldrow, Buddy Muldrow, I think he should be one of the better backs in the area. Sami Fangaloa. He's going to be, really good. He's a 3-year varsity starter. He comes back. He's on the line. Our line, we're not real deep, but we have, we're going to be good. Mark Hutchinson's the guy that comes back. Ryan Lang, getting a lot of press, and he had a really good scrimmage. We're happy with that. So we got, we got some skills. We got some good guys, some good skill guys. We have a lot of receivers, a lot of guys that can play. Brian Pierce is a guy. Johnny Blackman got it. Buddy is going to be the number one running back, but we have 2 A and B with Daquan Pearson. Kind of like the Lightning, and Mana is going to be he'll be the Thunder. We got a big back that kind of bring some thunder. So.
You guys play St. Mary's of Stockton this season to begin the year. You guys played them last year 48-0. What's the approach that you're taking them this year?
Well, I wouldn't read too much into the 48-0. They were very young last year. They have some talent. They have some talent this year. A lot of the guys came back, and I think that tell people not to read your own press, but I think they were reading our press. We had all the big names last year, and I think once they got a few turnovers, we got the turnovers. I think it kind of snowballed on them. I've been in some of those snowball games on the other side. So, last year is last year, and this ain't last year. So, we have a totally different team, and it's a totally different makeup. And believe me, I'm sure they have it circled, and it's going to be a heck of a football game.
You're right. Last year was last year. You guys didn't have the season you guys wanted to, but it's 2019, new season. What's it going to take for Pittsburgh to take back the VBAO title that you guys have held so many times before in the past?
Hard work. I mean, the one thing we really have done, as a staff, we took a look at some things. There's a lot of good things we do in this program, but we really broke it down and we kind of let's say just went kind of back to basics and really honing in on the little things, because turnovers and stupid penalties and undisciplined stuff, even the littlest things. I mean, if you step the wrong way, just even the slightest angle, and instead we're just really paying attention to detail, and this team has responded pretty well, and they're working hard, man. This is one of the harder working teams that we've had in a long time, and there's not a whole lot for press for them to read, so it's kind of nice without the big expectations. Obviously, there's always expectations, being Pittsburgh, but we're just a normal good high school football team, and hopefully in the end we can be a lot better and hopefully make some noise in the playoffs.
Well, Coach, good luck on the rest of your season. A Friday night in Stockton doesn't sound so bad when there's some Pirate football involved.
Absolutely.
I'll see you this Friday with Delta Sports Magazine. I'm Jesus Cano.